So YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we'll be talking about the new selection pack that's going to be coming up this June 8th. So we have here the Bystials. So I think you already know that we had a preemptive ban list for the Bystials. That includes the Druce Worm and the Magnemite this coming 8th. So sad to say, we can't do anything about it. I was really hoping to test Magnemite or even Druce Worm to its full potential with 3 copies of each. But I think that's really a downer that we actually got Magnemite to 1 and Drissworm to 1. First of all, we're going to talk about the rarity that's going to be coming out this coming 8th. So we already know that the Lobelian, the Dusk Dragon, the Bystials, the Sargas, and of course the Abyss Actor are on UR copies. I'm not sure about the other ones. So let's talk about that for a bit. First of all, we'll have Cartesia here. I'm pretty sure this is an SR since we only need 1 or 2 copies for this in the deck. But I think most of the people are actually using 1 copy only for Cartesia, so that's really good. Druce Worm, I'm pretty sure this is an SR because even though this is needed in a deck, they are only 1 or 2 copies that if ever they are unlimited. Magnemite definitely a UR copy, if especially it's going to be coming out. Really necessary for the deck. Now for the other Bystials. Well, the first one we'll have Albalos. I'm not sure about Albalos. I haven't actually used Albalos, even for Edu Pro. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be like an SR copy only. This Pater, I think this is going to be closely UR, but I'm leaning towards SR for its rarity. So having this on UR with of course the other UR monsters is going to be like unnecessary. So I think this is going to be SR, definitely. Rebellion, definitely, we already have one there. Bystial Baldrake, definitely an SR copy. This is actually a good card to actually add into the deck. Having this to 3 copies is still a really good card to actually add into the engine for the Bystials. So this is definitely an SR. Sarnier, I'm gonna place this one on rare copy. This is the lowest or the weakest of the Bystial monsters. With regards to the branded cards, I'm not sure if ever they're going to be added into the deck or added into the selection pack, of course. If not, we're still going to make do with the ones with the Bystials. Anywho, so that's basically the rarities. Let's talk about the decks that goes or that is good with this type of archetype. So, let's move towards to card cluster. We'll check out some of the decks here. First up, we have Bystial Control. I'm pretty sure Dragon Link is a really good deck to actually play on, and I do believe that they are really good with most of the Bystial cards. I've checked with some game replays with the Dragon Links, with of course the unlimited copies of Magnemite and the Druce Worm. They are really formidable, but with the 1 copies of Magnemite and Druce Worm, I'm not sure if they are going to perform well that much. But having an additional copy of the Sarnier, the Lobelian, or even a copy of Baldrake will actually compensate for the limited to 1 Magnemite or Druce Worm in a Dragon Link deck. But we'll test that one out once it comes out in the selection pack. Needless to say, this is still a really good deck to actually work on. Hopefully we can test this one out this coming 8th. So that's Dragon Link also. There is Red Dragon, Bystial Adventure Synchro. I'm not sure about this one, but Red Dragon Bystials, that's one thing there that I'm really curious on. Thunder Bystials, so that's Thunder Dragon and Bystial monsters. I'm not sure about this. Thunders and Dragons, possibly it can work. I can't see anything that's necessary to actually work in the extra deck. And most of your cards are going to be Thunder monsters, not Dragons. So I'm not sure if it's going to work. But hopefully we can test that one out. Branded, definitely a really good archetype to add with the Bystials. Of course, if you've seen Decade's recent combos with the new Bystials and the Brandeds, it is a really good combo, by the way. So check that one out. What else? I think Dragon Links, of course, yeah. We almost forgot. Gear Elements. So even though if Ishizo is downgraded to 1 copy for the Kelbeck, Agido, and of course the Modora, still irrelevant, of course. Kelbeck is still on 2 copies, and of course Tier Elements has been safe. They haven't been targeted for any ban list or whatsoever, so they're still performing well with the current meta. Even though Bystials is going to be coming up, they are still going to be usable with the Bystial monsters. Having 1 copy of Magnemite just from the Baldrake, if ever this is going to be coming out, and of course the Lobelian and the other 1 copy of Sarnier. Like I said, it is a really good archetype to add with the tier elements, with of course mirror matches. So that's one thing there that you actually think about if ever you're going up against a tier elements deck. But with the current meta, I've seen the top 100 decks that actually work during the qualifiers. Almost like 98% people are using tier elements, and I'm not joking. I'm not joking about that. So people are using, where's that one? So top 100 decks. If you can see here, so let's go towards the decks. So we have the counters, of course, which is the sprites, the flounderies, and exo sisters. Other than that, we're just moving with a ton of tier elements. Tier elements. Exit the zoom in here. So there we go. So the counters, exo sisters, sprites. Then we have tier elements, of course, as the first. Then exo sisters for the other regions, Latin America, tier elements, flounderies. Oh, there's shockingly there is Naturia Runic. So yeah, that's almost everything here, 98%, all tier elements. So will this change if ever Bystials is going to be added into this list? Possibly, but I'm still having doubts that tier elements is going to be removed from the tier 0 format. If so, there's still a really good tier 1 deck that no one or no deck can compete. But anyways, that is it for what you call this, the decks that actually benefit with the Bystials. Let's talk about the cards to craft. So I heard from a little birdie that you can actually use this one with the current level 6 Exi monsters. So level 6 that are useful with the Bystials, we have Beatrice, one thing there that can drop one Bystial monster to the graveyard. This one also, a Heretic Dragon King of Atom, is a really good card for the Bystial monsters. Ptolemy is a really good card, of course. I'm pretty sure I've seen this card in one of the deck profiles, but I'm pretty sure, but yeah, let's check that one later on. But anyways, that's it. The Beatrice, the one copy of, what you call it, where was that? The Heretic Dragon King, the Ptolemy. What else? Oh, of course, this one is a really good card also. The Photon Strike Bouncer for Exes. I think that's basically it. I'm not sure if we still have this one. No, we don't have that one. What else? I'm not sure about the tech cards that you can use with the Bystial monsters. I think they are a really good engine, of course. They are still an engine. I think that's basically it. We covered everything else. So that's decks that are good with the Bystials, cards that you need to craft, and that's basically just a shallow portion of what I actually got hold with the Bystials and the Exi monsters. I do believe that there are some other tech cards that will benefit the Bystials, of course. But yeah, we'll talk about it in another time. And of course, lastly, yeah, the rarity of the Bystial monsters. I think that's basically everything that we need to tackle about the Bystial cards this coming 8th. Hopefully, we'll get these cards in completion, of course, with the new branded supports. Fingers crossed. Anyways, that's it for today. Keep safe, good luck. I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.